Good morning, second grade math students. How are you doing today? Great. It's good to be here with you. And we are going to continue our learning in three-digit subtraction. And today we are combining lessons 11.3 and 11.4 in your workbook because they deal with the same concept. And we are going to be doing models. Making models of three-digit problems, and then subtracting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Here is the I can statement, and it's a little different than the one on 11.3, page 481, but it is the I can statement for 11.4. So if you want to flip right to 11.4, it's for page 485. You can read it with me. Okay, let's get started. I can use models and place value to subtract three-digit numbers. Okay, one more time. I can use models and place value to subtract three-digit numbers. So we're combining these two lessons, and you can take as long as you need to finish them. You could do one today and one tomorrow, and that's okay. Or you can just breeze right through it and do it all 8 pages today. We're starting with the solve and share on page 481, and then we'll move to the solve and share on page 485. All right, so let's get started on page 481, and you'll need your workbook and your place value blocks, your base 10 blocks. And you will need your whiteboard to model and your place value chart. All right, so we're going to get started. And it says in the solve and share on page 481, use place value blocks to find 482 minus 127. Which place value do you subtract first and why? Then draw a picture to show your work. Okay, so you're subtracting, and here is your equation, 482 minus 127. Okay, so if you have your place value chart, go ahead and draw 482 in there. And that's 482, and we are subtracting 127. Now think about which one you're going to use first and which one I have told you throughout the school year to use first. Okay, and you're always going to start on the ones when you do it with the place value chart. So this is the column you start with first, the ones column. Right, so you are subtracting 127, and you can right away see that you don't have enough ones in the column. So you will have to break apart a 10. So you're moving the 10 in here. 5, and 5 plus 5 is 10. And once you move it in there, you need to cross off the 1 in the tens column, the 110 that you moved over. Just like when you make an exchange with the bag, you put the ones back into the bag and pull out the 10, or you put the 10 back into the bag when you pull out the 1. So you keep things all nice and neat, and you don't forget at this point in time while you're still learning how to do this. Okay, so now we can minus the 7. So 5 plus 2 is 7, and I'm going to go ahead and cross that out. So I've done my first column. I've done my ones column. Now I'm going to go to the tens column, and that's what I do second. And I see that I'm taking away 2 tens. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off 2 tens. Okay. And then I go to the hundreds, and that's the third column I'm going to use, the third place value column. And I see that I'm minusing 100. So I'm going to cross off 100. And now I'm going to count up what's left. And I have 5 ones. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tens. 5 tens, 50. And I have 100, 200, 300. 355. 300s. So this would equal 300 plus 50 plus 5. 300 plus 50 plus 5. Okay, and I'm going to double check my answer, and I can double check by doing what I learned yesterday about the open number line. And I can start at 127, and I need to count up to get to 482. So my change is unknown. So I know I can go up 100, 200, 100, 427, and I'm not there yet. I still need to get up to 82. So I'm at 427, 437, 447, 457, 467, and I can go one more, 477. And is that 50? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I still need to go up to 82. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 5 equals 82, and actually 482 is right over here. Right there. Okay, and then I add those up, 100, 200, 300, 55, and that was my answer. So I double checked my work. So this is my model, and I've put it into my place value. This is my place value, and I double checked my work doing an open number line. Okay, so now let's go ahead and turn to the next lesson, 11.4, and we'll do the solve and share for 11.4, and it's also a problem, and we're going to do it the exact same way. So let's look at this as our guided practice. Larissa has $353. She buys a pair of basketball shoes for $117. Wow, that's expensive. How much money does she have left? But I guess that's what my running shoes cost. So running shoes and sports shoes are expensive. So circle 353, circle 117. How much money does she have left over? So she has this much. She spends 117, and we want to know what's left. What is left? Okay, so let's go ahead and put it into our place value. Okay, so we are moving 3 into the hundreds, 5 into the tens, and 3 into the ones. Okay, and now we're going to take away 117. So because we do the ones first and the tens second and the hundreds third, we have to see, do we have enough to take away 7 ones? No, so we have to take 1 over. Cross it off, move it in there, 5 plus 5 is 10. So now we can take away 7. So we have 5 plus 2 is 7. And we take that away. And we're left with 5 plus 1, which is going to be 6. And here we have to take away 1 tenth. And we're left with 3 tenths, which is going to be 30. And then we have to take away 100. And then we're left with 2 hundredths. And we have an answer, $236 left. Let's put it into the equation. And that's what we think it is, but remember, we're going to count up. Don't forget your dollar sign. So now, let's go ahead and count up on our number line. Okay, so we're starting with 117. It's kind of small, I need to write it bigger. 117, and we need to go up to 353. And we'll put 353 somewhere over here. Right? Can we go up 100? Yes. We'll end up at 217. Can we go up another 100? Yes. We'll end up at 317. Are we there yet? No. We need to go up some tens. So how many tens are we going to go up? 17, 27, 37, 47. And that's it. Because 57 would put us over. So we went up 3 tenths. And then we still need to go up some ones, right? Because we are at 17, 327, 337, 347. We need to get to 353. So we need to go up 3 ones to get to the next 10. And then another 3 to get to 353. And 3 plus 3 is 6. 10, 20, 30. 3 tens is 30, and 100 and 200 equals that. So we double checked our work with the number line. We added them all up, 100, 200, 30, 3, 34, 35, 36. And we got the same answer we did when we used base 10 block models. Okay, so I'm drawing the base 10 blocks. You have base 10 blocks. You can model and do your regrouping and exchanges with the base 10 blocks as well. I'm drawing it so you can see me. Okay, so your choice. Always double check your work. Double check your work with the open number line, or double check your work with the hundreds chart. All right, and that's it for today. Let's go ahead and read this again. I can use models and place value to subtract 3-digit numbers. And you got this. At this point in time in the school year, this is going to be quick and fun. This is actually one of my funnest lessons to teach. Fun with the regrouping and the exchanges and the open number lines. Okay, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be doing 11-5. All right, take care.